This video is not for the faint of heart. Story time. So a couple of Tuesdays ago, we had to get up at 3:30 a.m. to catch the flight to go see my family in Georgia. We live in Idaho. And my children were puking all night. And one of my children was still puking literally as we were trying to leave for the airport. So as you can imagine, I did not leave my house as tidy as I would typically like to come home to after a trip. So we are back from the trip. It got caught a little early, but that is a side note. We are back from our trip, and the house is messier than it's ever been, because not only was it messier than I would have left it, there were puke towels that we left to not miss our flight, and there was some applesauce that I was trying to give my daughter medicine with, and that was left on the table, and she puked in the car on the way there. And so for those of you, just so you know, I would normally think it's okay to miss a flight if my child is puking, but my dad is literally not doing well. Like, we're probably gonna lose him soon, so we had to make this flight to go see my dad. So the house is a disaster, so this video is just, I'm gonna clean up after. It's basically a hazmat in here, so I'm gonna show you how bad it is and set up a camera. Oh, I was just cleaning out my daughter's potty seat and the water was shut off, but there are some things that I honestly can't do until the water turns back on, like the dishes and the laundry, and wipe down the counters. But there is some tidying up I can get done, and then once the water gets turned back on, we will get the actual soap and water cleaning done. All right, come along with me. I actually have tidied up a little bit already. We had a little cot here for my daughter to sleep on, and I at least put the pukey towels in the laundry so you guys didn't have to see that. They are just sitting in the washer until the water gets turned back on. I have a terrible habit of leaving cabinets open. Be like me, guys. The 3 minutes on the timer, and I basically got the dishwasher loaded. Some of that time actually got used up because the camera fell off the tripod. But yeah, I'm gonna set the timer for another 10 minutes and then just see what happens in 15 minutes. Actually, I only set the timer for another 5 minutes, and the kitchen is very, very picked up. Like I said, I need water so that I can just clean everything. I can't use soap and water till the water gets turned back on. I went ahead and sprayed soap everywhere because then when the water gets turned back on, it'll have soap.